we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He finds Austin complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Austin is there and brings in another one. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Barking down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Steelers at 9-2 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, it's Dillon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Austin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Taken down by Pete Werner.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Well, we got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos. Hurt.
Play action. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. You look at this Steeler defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 7-7, our score after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Mahomes. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down. 15. 15, yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got some room to operate. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Well, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. At the 37-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. And here's a give to Spears. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Spears with another carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go on the ground. The 20. 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion left goes Boyd. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Yellow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
15.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yellow.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Yellow.
Now 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Cook now off the read option. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka. When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. 15, 15. Attack, attack. Hero, 15. Yellow, yellow.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
43, 43. Attack, attack. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gets around him. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Being chased out left. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Hey, 15.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's really important to pick up there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They run again on first down. Cook down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Hey, 57, 57. Come back.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted by the Saints at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hey, Chris.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, here's Spears. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's a run by Spears. Still going. Touchdown! A.J. Spears. 36 yards. And the Saints have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Steelers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with. Got it bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Yellow. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. 15, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 8-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try the left side with Dillon. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 76 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Austin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Spears. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's second down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Here's Spears on second down. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. High on these two. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Across midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 39 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Boy, shifts past him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On the option, here's Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one's taken in by Spears. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Spears. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Hey, 57 color.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Attack!
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Washington's got it. But he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at